Well, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Francis here with the Texas Roadrunner channel, and yes, that could have been our house. Details to come. Yep, that could have been our house, but more on that later. The important goal for this Christmas season was for me to keep my sanity. You see, my two sisters and their families were coming over to visit for the holiday season. So first things first, once my sister Jackie and my niece Sarah arrived, I ordered Jackie to take my mom to Galveston to Moody Gardens to experience Iceland. Now, that gave me a lot of free time so I could complete that last nature video that you saw earlier. I'll place that link down in the description below. So my sister Jackie got my mom and my niece Sarah to Moody Gardens on Galveston Island to visit Iceland. Looks like they had a pretty good time there. And while they were gone, I kept my sanity. And there's Mom with Santa Claus. Well, we still didn't have our Christmas turkey yet, so later my brother-in-law John came in, and I kind of ordered him around a little bit to take Mom to the grocery store and have them pick out a turkey. That way I didn't want to lose my sanity with Mom, right? So anyway, they went out, and here's what they found. So there's Mom heading on into our H-E-B grocery store. And there's John picking out a turkey. So finally, my other sister, Deborah, and my nephew, Jake, and my other nieces, Sarah, not Sarah, God, hard to keep track of them all, right? Charlie and Rachel. There, I remembered. We have to keep those kids busy. That way they can stay out of my hair, or whatever's left of my hair. More about that later. So to maintain my sanity, we had to keep those kids busy. So we had a gingerbread house building contest. There's the Heinegers versus the Llewellyn kids. Well, they're coming on pretty good. And here's the finished gingerbread houses. Who won? The Heineger kids or the Llewellyn kids? Who won? Now, for the past 2 years, I've been playing Santa for James's grandkids. James is my next door neighbor. So this year, to save my sanity a little bit, I suckered John into playing Santa for them kids. Are you catching on? I think my sanity points are on the rise. So we got John dressed up for Santa for the kids next door. And of course it was a Kodak moment for the Heineger family. And then with all the grandkids. And there's John with the youngins next door. So afterwards, I helped John back in the house, and he changed back into his civilian clothing again. And then we were all invited back next door to do a Christmas New Year's Eve party with them. And that was pretty cool. But the trouble began when we got back home. The minute we opened up the front door, we were engulfed in fumes of natural gas.
At first, we smelled most of the natural gas by the inside of the front door. We checked the range. That seemed to be okay. And the hot water heater. No smell there. So I called up Reliant Energy to report the problem, and everyone else went off to church. The utility man came in with his little sniffer and found the problem on a gas leak valve on our HVA system. So he went outside and turned off our gas.
So now there's no heat in the house, no hot water, and we can't use the range. Now, due to the holiday, there was nothing I could do until Christmas was over with, right? So we continued with Christmas the best we could.
Well, it's Christmas morning, and the first order of business to keep my sanity was the coffee, right? And we're all loading up on Christmas breakfast. I don't know, some kind of breakfast casserole maybe? And we started to chow down. But after chowing down to survive, I needed this. More survival techniques. So while the turkey was cooking in the oven, we kept on chowing down on snacks and whatever. And there's our Jesus cake. More to follow. Finally, Christmas dinner. And after Christmas dinner, more of this, right?
So, here is my real secret to surviving Christmas.
And the chaos begins, but I have a plan.
So when the noise and the chaos of Christmas gets too much for me, all I do is put on my active hearing protection for the gun range and just turn it off. I don't hear nothing now. Well, it was time for Jesus' birthday cake. I wanted a hippie Jesus, but I got outvoted and, well, we resorted to a baby Jesus.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jesus. Happy birthday to you.
Well, it looks like from the trash, we had a pretty good Christmas.
It looks like our neighbors had a good Christmas too. Again, I found the hearing protection for the gun range the best way to keep my sanity.
Oh, by the way, we finally have our gas back on, but...
Well, Mom got a new computer for Christmas, and I am pulling my hair out teaching her how to run it. Soon I'll have no hair left. I'm Francis Kiefel, and I approved this video.